Hey, Friday, 3rd of April 2026. Join me in Warsaw, Poland, 11 p.m. here. So got in a bit earlier from Manchester. Landed yesterday or day before? Yesterday from Asia. Stayed overnight at home and then back on the road because it's bank holiday weekend. So first time in Poland. The weekends, long weekends. I thought I'd just come and do a little city break. I'm in Warsaw here for the next couple of days and then back home to Manchester on Monday. A lot of tourist stuff to be done over the next couple of days. Gonna have to get through quite a big chunk. It's meant to be very, very good here and lots to do, so looking forward to showing you. First off, I think we're gonna head for a couple of drinks, see what's going on, and then take them there. Okay, Saturday, 4th of April 2026. First full day here in Warsaw. So the hostel's over there, and I'm walking in the road. Warsaw. So, I'm not happy running this morning. Guy made a right racket this morning. 3 a.m. he came in, and then he was on the top bunk, and he basically fell off the top bunk on the floor, woke me up at like 3 a.m. Then a couple of people left the hostel at 4 a.m. to go to Krakow, so they woke me up again. And then the same guy woke me up again at like 7 a.m. just making noise. So, very tired this morning, so it's a slow get up. Okay, it's at 1 p.m. here. I'm going to try and get some form of breakfast. And there's a cow for that one, there's a cow for. Try and get some form of breakfast, and then we will start making tracks and trying to get through as much of Warsaw as possible in the next 36 hours, basically. I've basically come to accept that I'm not going to get through everything here. Water park on the edge of the city I want to go to, not going to have time for that. A few other bits in the city that I'm just not going to be able to cover. So I've kind of accepted that I'm going to have to come back to Warsaw, which is fine. We do like a Poland trip in the future, like Gdansk, Krakow, and here again maybe. So that's what I'm thinking. But we will just get through what we can get through and cover as much ground as possible, so that when I obviously come back in the future, I don't have to do that much. I don't have to spend too many days there. But the first thoughts, obviously went out, I went to some dinner and had a walk around last night, and they love a strip club there. They absolutely love a strip club. I got asked to go to a strip club about 10. The nightlife seems decent, very, very, very good, pretty good. I give it like a 7 out of 10 for a Friday, which by Friday standards is decent. I'm optimistic for tonight. I'm going to try and head out for a bit. I think I'm a bit hesitant to go and fully send it because obviously I've only got 2 days here, so I'm just kind of like, not hesitant to fully send it, but I'll go out for a bit. There's this like rooftop bar nightclub I want to go to, so I'm going to try and venture there. But yeah, it seems quite lively at night. I didn't start too long today. I think I started at 1. And then came back because I didn't want to go to bed and try and get on with today. See, that failed. I'm going to get some breakfast in Carrefour and then we're going to start making some tracks. So also, just for clarification, I did not go to the strip club last night. That is not my vibe at all. Just going to make that abundantly clear. It is not my vibe at all. I'm just making observations about the amount of times I was approached on the street last night by strip club promoters. So yeah, just want to make that clear. Okay, first stop of this morning. This is the Wisteria River. So this is the main river that runs through Warsaw, and then just in the background of there, that is the National Stadium of Poland. I walked through the city last night on my way to dinner, and I think from one of the main squares you get an incredible view of that stadium, and it was all lit up. Unfortunately, I don't think I took a photo, but I will have a look, and if I have a photo, I will put it in, or I might see if I can try and take a photo of it tonight when I'm walking through the city. But it was fantastic, beautiful, when it was lit up, and it kind of just like, I think because you're on a bit of a hill in the city centre, you get like a really good view of it, fantastic view. But yeah, fantastic stadium. Okay, so we're now on the Royal Route. So it's basically a road that takes you from the old town all the way to kind of the new town where the skyscrapers are. Just gonna have a walk along here now and keep going and kind of see where it takes me. Very busy though, very, very busy. Yeah. Okay, so along the Royal Route, this is the Presidential Palace of Poland. Let me turn you around. There's some police officers there, or army people. following the Royal Palace. This is Noe Swayat Street. Keep walking along from Royal Palace and just keep walking on here. And this is like the main like party district. So there's like bars like in there, and like there's a Carrefour there. It's just like in there, 7, 8, 9, 10 bars, all kind of dotted around. And then there's a few bars and clubs along here, etc. So this was absolutely bouncing last night. Very busy. There are some little spots. There's a spot near Central Station, I think Central, they call it Central. Some spots around there, just like a 10-minute walk from here, but this is kind of the main spot, or one of the top 3 main spots in Warsaw. Drinks, food, drink. There's a bar. That was, I went off last night, it was very busy. Chicas and Goldwheelers. Yeah, that was busy. So yeah, really busy kind of street. And what they do is they pedestrianise it, so there's no cars going up and down there, so it's basically safe. Okay, that is the Palace of Culture and Science. So there's meant to be a really nice viewing platform on top, but unfortunately it is closed today and tomorrow, I believe. It's only open on Monday. Unfortunately, I leave here, so I won't be going to that. So yeah, but it's a cool little building. You know, it reminds me of like, you know, I don't know, it just reminds me of those newspapers from back in like, you know, when you see on films of New York and they have those types of buildings. It just reminds me of that. That's kind of go decor. It's quite cool. I'm going to just grab a drink, take a seat, and reassess the rest of the Palm Fest today. We've got a chunk of time, covered a fair bit of ground this afternoon, so I'm going to reassess my plan and see what else I can fit in. Okay, 20-minute bus to the west of the city. We are here. It's Park Szwedzierzyki. Right, the pronunciation is very hard because it's Polish. We're in a park. Very nice. Nice little lake. I'm going to go over there in a second. But they've got like an alpine coast that I've heard good things about, so I'm going to go over there and try it out and see how it is. The screams indicate it's good, so I'm going to have a go. See if I get up there shortly. First, I'm just going to go to the lake and then have a wander over there. There is a dry ski slope as well over there. I don't know how well you can see that, but I think it looks like it's been renovated. Well, that alpine coaster was a bit of fun. I've not done one in ages, I think, maybe Vietnam, I think. It's been a while since I've done one of those kind of things. Very fun. Something I have to say is that the view from the top was insane of downtown Warsaw. Really fantastic. I'm walking up now to see if I can get a really good photo, or just have a look at the skyscrapers and the skyline. Really was really good. So let me just walk to the top and see if I can capture something. Final stop for today. This is Łazienki Park. It's kind of a park that is in the southeast of Warsaw. Very nice. Very nice park. So took a bit of a detour, got some late lunch, came here. Very nice park. And this behind me is the Palace on the Isle. So basically like a floating palace. Let's see if I can show you. Turn you around. So basically obviously you got this lake over here, and then you got the floating palace there. So the Palace on the Isle, also known as Bath Palace, is a classicist palace in Warsaw's Royal Baths Park, the city's largest park, occupying over 76 hectares of the city centre. The palace was 11th on the list of most visited palaces and monuments in the world in 2019, attracting 4.9 million visitors. Okay, final stop of the day. Okay, final stop. This is Legia Warsaw Stadium. I tried to take a photo. A woman on a e-scooter was like, no. I was like, please can I take a photo? She was like, nope. That's all you get, unfortunately. Didn't seem very happy with me. But in my defence, the gates are open. The gates are open that side. The gates are open that side. Walk up. So, don't know what the problem was. Not trespassing. But yeah, she wasn't very happy with me. Stern Polish voice. But anyway, this is the Legia Warsaw. If you want to look at the stadium, go on Google. Because I wasn't allowed to take a quick photo, unfortunately. Gonna head back to my hostel, regroup, grab a shower, and maybe head out tonight. There's a bar, club, nightclub, whatever you want to call it. I think it's a bar called Level 27. It's like a rooftop bar kind of vibe. So I'm gonna head there and yeah, gonna head there. So it's been a good day, very productive day, got a lot done, all things considered, considering what, got up at, left about 1ish, done, ticked off most of what I want to do. So yeah, tomorrow will be a bit easier. Do think I'll probably need a couple more days there to do a couple more bits and just kind of, I think it's the sort of place where you need to do a walking tour as well, because there is a lot to cover and I think there's a lot of history here, and I'm not keen on history, but I think would be quite interesting. Fortunately, it's not an option, so. Right, let's head back, regroup, grab a shower, chill, and yeah, take them there. Just heading back, well now, just still walking around Legia Stadium, and look at that glow of the sky, that was unreal. Okay, Sunday, final full day in Warsaw. Take it back to last night. Headed out, went to a place called Level 27. It's like a rooftop club here in Warsaw. Fantastic, would recommend it. Music, absolutely my music, like Afro house, dance music, classics, just like the perfect set. Didn't stay there too long for various reasons. Wanted to obviously get up at a reasonable time today to get through some stuff, but yeah, we recommend it. It's 27 floors in the air, southwest of the centre, not too far away. I was at like southwest, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but absolutely fantastic. Really nice views of Warsaw. Only downside is cover charge, a bit pricey for Warsaw. It's weren't too bad. I think the alcoholic drinks were like UK prices, which obviously I don't drink, so it's fine, but good vibe, good energy, good atmosphere, good DJing. I can't complain. Would definitely recommend it. Yeah, that was last night. Today, just got to tick off, found a few bits here, final day. So this, start here. We're in the old town, so I'm gonna have a wander around the old town. Although I've kind of been around it last couple of days. Yesterday, just kind of making sure I capture it on camera. So this is the old market square, full of restaurants, bars, etc. Those restaurants. Also, it's a beautiful day today. It's like summer is here, summer is here. So yeah, this is the old town market square. So I'll take a video now of it, and then we will move on to our next location. So plan is Market Square, then we're going to go back to the river and just complete the last bit of it, and then we're going to head to a university with like a cool like view, and then we're going to head to the Warsaw Tower, which is the tallest building in Europe, I believe, or second tallest. So we'll head that later on for sunset around 6ish. So let's show you around the rest of Warsaw. Okay, I'm here. So this is basically a massive square. So behind that column, that statue, is the Royal Castle. Yeah, the Royal Castle of Warsaw, that's behind that. So you see the walls there. That castle is dedicated to a guy called King Sigismund III Vasa, who in 1596 moved Poland's capital from Krakow to Warsaw. It's part of the historic centre of Warsaw, which designed a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1980. The reason I've come here is because I'm on my way to a viewpoint near the University of Warsaw Library down there. But I basically keep walking past this spot every night with a view of the stadium, so that's the National Stadium. And during the day, honestly, it looks good, but during the night when it's lit up, it's absolutely fantastic. Don't know if I've got a photo, I've put a photo in already. It really is fantastic. So we'll definitely have a recommend if you're in this area, have a walk around at night when it's dark, because that is lit up so beautifully. Just as well see the Vista River. maybe head over there later towards a district called Praga, and that's meant the real Poland or the real Warsaw. So I'm gonna head over there shortly. But yeah, it's a nice little spot. And it's so busy. Look how many people are, like people after people after people after people. It's weird. I don't know many people who've been to Warsaw. I actually don't know many people, but clearly it's tourists and locals for sure, but massive amount of tourism for sure. Anyway, let's keep walking. Next stop is the University Library Garden. So I'll catch you there. Next stop, this is the University of Warsaw Garden. So, University of Warsaw has a library, and they've got these like really nice gardens with a view on top. So which right now is actually pretty good, you know. I'm actually very impressed. So you've got a bridge over the river, just at the top of the stadium over there. You've got the city centre, kind of where the skyscrapers are over there, including where I was yesterday. The roofs that I couldn't go to because it was shut. And then over there is the old town where I'm staying in my hostel. This is a bit of a secret gem. ChatGPT drew it up. He's come here and you know what? Good shout, very good shout. As a point of note, you don't actually need to go into the university library to get to the rooftop. There's like a side kind of walkway. I was worried because I thought it was going to be shut. Over the bridge, over the river. I think I finished up there yesterday, so I'm going to go over there to the Praga district, and then I'm going to come back and go back down that way, and then work my way into the city to the rooftop. It's so busy today, like it's mad what a bit of sun does to a place. Like, it was so quiet yesterday, but today the sun's out, and look at the amount of people. Look at the amount of people on there. Crazy. Like in a good way, like it's just nice to see everyone out. Energy of the city's up. See the backdrop. Okay, so we're gonna go over the river. Yeah, come back over the bridge. But beautiful day, and it shows because everyone's out and about. Warm as well. Like, I mean, I'm not gripping a jacket today. I'm in a t-shirt. So nice. Okay, we've crossed the river, now in the Praga district, just east of Warsaw over the river. So the Praga district is a historic neighbourhood on the east bank of the Vistula River in Warsaw, Poland. Once a separate town, it is incorporated into the capital in the 18th century and survived the destruction of World War II largely intact. Today, Prague combines its working class heritage with a thriving creative scene, making it one of Warsaw's most characterful areas. And it's known for its pre-war architecture, street art and industrial to cultural regeneration. So let's have a wander. You can definitely see like a load of like new good flats over there. Definitely pumping money into this area of the city. Okay, next stop, we are at a place called Kosina Vodka Factory. It used to be a vodka factory. It's now been redeveloped, mixed use culture and commercial hub that preserves Warsaw's industrial heritage whilst housing modern amenities. It's just been redeveloped into kind of a commercial space. Okay, final stop. This is St. Florence Cathedral, formerly the Cathedral of St. Michael. It is a landmark neo-Gothic church in the Praga district of Warsaw. It serves as the seat of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Warsaw, Praga, and stands as one of the city's most recognisable religious structures. Constructed between 1888 and 1901, St. Florence Cathedral was built for the rapidly growing Catholic community on Warsaw's right bank.
which had a few large churches at the time. The cathedral's patron saint of Rome was chosen in defiance of the Russian Empire's efforts to promote Orthodox Christianity in the region, giving the church a symbolic role in Polish cultural resistance. The building features red brick facades, soaring towers, twin spires, and pointed arched windows typical of Neo-Gothic revival. Its twin towers, visible across the Vistula River, make it a dominant feature of the Warsaw skyline east of the city centre. Okay, that round Praga district. I want to head back towards the river, maybe jump on a lime scooter and just whiz down it, and then get myself to the Warsaw Tower for the final bit of today, which will be the kind of sunset views. So, whizzed all the way from Praga district, which is just in this tower box over there, so we crossed the river and then whizzed all the way down here. We're now by the National Stadium. So, plan is going to try and head east, which is that way, to the Warsaw Tower. Stop and get some food as well, because I'm hungry and it's lunchtime. And yeah, that'll kind of be the roundup of the day, I think. Really productive day, all things considered. You can see all the people who chilling on the banks of the river. It seems people who've got a kayak and gone to that sandbank over there. And loads of people on their bikes and stuff as well. An absolute day for it. And honestly, on a lime scooter on the river, so much fun. Up on the bridge where, obviously you can't go too fast. Nice little route. Okay, final stop, the Warsaw Tower. Let's go. Day turns to night. Just been here, presidential. Just had a couple of drinks up on the rooftop bar, I think 44. Really nice views. Unfortunately missed sunset because I just went there a bit early. Yeah, just kind of chilled. Unfortunately, I could not get up there, buy tickets, and I didn't realise. Someone in the hostel mentioned, but I just assumed you could just buy it on the day. Unfortunately, sold out, so could not get the Warsaw Tower, so instead went there, and view was pretty decent. Okay, gonna go get some dinner, and then head back to my hostel. Maybe one more entry later on, I think. So I will catch you shortly. It's nice to be in this part of the city at night. I just haven't really been this side during the day because obviously I'm staying in the old town, so it's about half an hour, 40-minute walk north, 10-minute drive if that. Nice to be in this part of the city in the evening. That's the other rooftop, which unfortunately I didn't get a chance to go to. So looks lovely lit up. Head in there, go get some dinner, and then I think one more entry later on. So okay, final stop of the night. So I made a brief side quest to go to the tomb of the unnamed soldier in the videos, but now I'm here. So this is the monument to recognise the Warsaw Uprising Monument. The Warsaw Uprising Monument is a major memorial in Warsaw dedicated to the fighting series of the Warsaw Uprising of 1944, a major World War II insurrection by the Polish resistance against German occupation. It commemorates the Warsaw Uprising, which began the 1st of August 1994 and lasted 60 days, when the Polish Underground Home Army attempted to liberate Warsaw from Nazis during the World War II. It was a heroic but ultimately tragic effort that resulted in huge losses and near total destruction of the city. Unveiled on the 1st of August 1989, exactly 45 years after the uprising began, the monument is one of Warsaw's most important memorials to the World War II and is frequently visited by locals and tourists. It stands not only as a tribute to the bravery of the insurgents, but also a reminder of the high human cost of the battle for freedom. So that is the monument. And I think it's a good place to end Warsaw. Mainly because I've not really delved into the history much whilst I've been here. Unfortunately, a couple of museums I actually wanted to go to, but just haven't had the chance. So this is the one bit of history or the limited bits of history that we are seeing about World War II. A bit frustrating, but that is the nature of this trip. Very short and sweet, and obviously I head home tomorrow. But Warsaw, it's been good. Would recommend it. Would probably give it about an 8 out of 10. Definitely want to come back, do a couple more days, tick off a few more bits. I've done about 80-85% of what I wanted to do. There's probably about 10-20% left. First time in Poland's been fantastic. I want to go to other places, and yeah, would definitely recommend it to anyone who's thinking about coming to Poland. Just maybe come a bit later in the year because it was a bit cold, although today was beautiful during the day. Obviously got a bit colder in the evening, e.g. now. Anyway, I'm going to round this up here. Thank you so much for watching. I head back to the UK tomorrow. Sure, when I'll be back picking up the camera again, but yeah, I suppose this marks the end of almost 5 months of being on the road, basically. And I suppose an important point for me. I don't know, just weird being back, but it is what it is. Right, see you later, guys.